We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with HYMC, and the stock continues to consolidate within these levels, right? Near these lows since it actually spiked up and came down. It's been bouncing around, and we're going to break down some key levels in today's video that you're definitely going to want to stick around for. And we're going to look at Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators within the volatility. But before we do, I want to go ahead and share with you guys the home run opportunity that came out from the Discord with our SPY bot. The SPY bot turned out to present a home run opportunity. So the opportunities I mentioned this morning turned out to give realistic expectations. Every single one of them gave 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, and one of them gave 10% plus, and that was ACB. Now this stock, actually we mentioned it in the pre-market, it was sitting sideways under a bear indicator on the 5-minute, went into extreme weakness. Once it hit that level of extreme weakness, it reversed. You could see that red with green borders, dark green and green, plus that extra layer of confirmation with the bull indicator, and hit a highest point of 12% plus. Now, this was not our home run. The opportunities today turned out to be realistic expectations, but our home run of the day was our SPY bot. Our SPY bot at 11 a.m. sent us out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, put options were up 3 to 4x within an hour, and this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members and gain access to this resource as well to maximize within the volatility and receive the clarity and that edge that you deserve, guys. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, QQQ bot, and the Discord to maximize in either direction. Let's go ahead and jump into these charts. So I want to go ahead and address a comment that was actually stated in the last video, and I had made this video before things took off and this bar popped up. So the comment, you could see it there. The person is stating this indicator doesn't work. The stock is up 20%. Yet in my whole entire technical analysis throughout the video, I emphasized certain things and I talked about it. You will not see the actual indicator at work live through my videos. You will see it if you're connected to it. So every single member that's connected to 42 Vision already knows that a bear indicator has gotten canceled out by this bull indicator. If you're not connected to it, you would not see it. So it's super important to realize that when you're watching my videos, I emphasize certain things. And if you want to receive that edge and clarity, you have to join. So every single member now is aware of this. And I'm sharing it with you guys to update you guys that this bull indicator has popped up. We're going to have to see how things play out. But every single key level that I talk about in the video to the upside and resistance levels have not changed, guys. They were still key and important, and most of them got broken through. And now that we're up here in the 150s, we can start talking about 156, 157, and then up towards 175, give or take once again. So stick around through the video. You're definitely going to want to learn from it and see all the information and how my thought process was before this even happened. This happened towards the end of the aftermarket hours. I was making the video when these bars were still in play. So here we are with HYMC, once again sitting sideways as I stated earlier in the video. We're going to talk about key levels here and what Ultimate 42 Vision, the bull and bear indicators are showing. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. And by the way, you can gain access to the bull and bear indicators and Ultimate 42 Vision. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicators, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, and receiving the clarity and that edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets, whether stocks are going up and going down. And you can join the members receiving this edge as well to maximize within the opportunities. The link is down below in the description. So here we have HYMC. Again, it has been very volatile the last several days, and it's been shifting from bull to bear within a day's fraction, right? It's not lasting for several days, like it has here or like it has here. It's actually moving very quickly, a lot of volatility, and the actions are happening very fast. Now, we had this stock actually jump up yesterday, HYMC, from 125 all the way up to 146, came back down, and it's been pretty volatile here, jumping around 5 to 10% within its moves. But within the volatility, this bull indicator has actually gotten canceled out, and we have a bear indicator here that needs to be canceled out by another bull indicator if it does reverse to actually remove that, and then things can continue. If not, this right here is going to be very important to talk about supports and resistance. So that's what we're going to discuss in today's video. But let's look at this on the 4-hour and also the 1-day very quickly. So in the whole entire bigger picture here, right, the 4-hour has been showing within the ups and downs a bear indicator since 138, and we're not that far below it, right? We're actually below it, not too far from it, but super important to realize that this bear indicator has been holding true, because within the moves to the upside, it has not broken out above resistance levels that are key to actually cancel this out and get a bull indicator within that move. That has not happened. So it's going to be very important for a bull indicator to pop up to cancel out this bear indicator on the 4-hour. Now, if we go over to the 1-day, right, we could see that it's still under a bull indicator, but things have shifted to the downside here with dark green with red borders. It tried to pull here a green with green, but that dark green quickly shifted to dark green with red borders again. Now, these are pretty weak here, so we want to see this actually try to come back up, and we want these bars to actually be larger than the next one in that continuation so that this bull indicator can hold true. Now, if it does go into further weakness, this could probably shift pretty quickly to the downside, right? These wicks actually going to the downside a lot quicker and pulling downwards the stock, okay? Excuse my terrible drawing, but it would shift to the downside and turn red. Something like way back here, right? That example there, or even right here before a bear indicator popping up and then white with red borders. I think that is going to be super important to keep in mind, because it is slowly sitting sideways here and it could change to either direction. And this is why supports will be important. But if it can break above resistance levels, this will hold true, and we'll also see things shift back up on the 4-hour from this consolidation, this bear indicator getting negated and canceled out, and on the 30-minute we could end up seeing some strength, right? So let's talk about here what's going on within these levels. The first thing is the support to watch going into Monday is 128. Below that would be down here at 123, 122. Those are the key levels to keep in mind to the downside. And if things do break through 122, 123, the next one is down here at 113, 114, give or take. Okay, super important to pay attention to that. Now, to the upside, we want to see this break above 138. If that's accomplished, the next level is 145, and then up here at 150. Okay, I would just round it down. It's 151 the highest point, but the second highest is 150. I would just round that down, and if 150 gets broken through, then we can start talking about 170 and so forth. But right now we are in the 120s, 130s. We have a bear indicator here, and this definitely needs to hold above the support down here of 122, 123. And if it goes towards it, bounce off of it. Worst case scenario, 120, bounce off of it, get that bull indicator on the bounce from down there back up, and then break towards 138, 140, and then we can start talking about 150. And if that is turned into a support and we do see a bull indicator pop up and negate this bear indicator, then we can start looking at higher levels and possible short squeeze data that can possibly mean a short squeeze, right? Because this does have a substantial amount of short interest in its float, which is pretty interesting how everything ties up with AMC buying a big purchase, and then the short interest, short squeeze possibility. And I mean, this is squeezing from way down here in the 30-40 cent range all the way up towards $3. I mean, very interesting stuff. Here we are consolidating, and it could possibly trap even more shorts if the bulls come in with strength. Now, to receive clarity within the charts, once again, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator to receive that edge and clarity within the charts, and join the members receiving this edge and clarity to maximize within the volatility of the markets and charts, guys. And you can obtain these resources as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, and let's make